Just a quick reminder, I'm a digital creator, not your personal doctor, so check with your health professional before trying any new diet or lifestyle change. Proteins is a kind of a buzzword in today's world, isn't it? Historically, intuitive nutrition or eating based on internal cues rather than external rules was the default human experience. Intuitive nutrition in the past, often called instinctive eating, was defined by survival-driven availability. Early humans relied on evolutionary cues like hunger, satiety, and taste preferences to navigate seasonal food scarcity and toxin avoidance. Before the advent of processed foods, fad diets, and pervasive nutritional marketing, humans relied on biological wisdom, folk tradition, or environmental adaptation. Biological wisdom, a natural reliance on hunger and satiety signals, guided by the availability of seasonal, whole foods. Folk tradition, cultural practices that balanced caloric intake with physical labor, often centered around communal, unprocessed meals. Environmental adaptation, diets shaped by immediate geography, where the palate naturally gravitated toward available, nutrient-dense local flora and fauna. In essence, it was a survival-based equilibrium where the body's innate signals were the primary regulators of intake, largely uncorrupted by modern dietary industrialization. How did we shift from evolutionary, environment-driven nutrition to the standardized, processed patterns of the modern era? The ancestral diet paradigm. Diversity of wild plants, tubers, roots, and seasonal fruits. High-quality animal proteins, wild game, fish, eggs depending on geography. Reliance on healthy fats, nuts, seeds, animal lipids. The modern diet paradigm. High intake of refined grains, added sugars, and industrial seed oils. Heavy reliance on ultra-processed, calorie-dense convenience foods. Standardization of nutrient intake through fortification rather than whole food sources. Ancestral. The pre-agricultural and pre-industrial periods were characterized by local, seasonal, and whole food availability. Modern. The post-industrial age is defined by globalized trade, food processing, and technological intervention. The transition from nutrient-dense, fiber-rich diets to caloric-dense, processed diets reflects a shift in human metabolic adaptation. Health and metabolic outcomes. Nutrient density versus caloric density. Modern processing strips away fiber and vitamins while inflating calorie counts. Gut microbiome evolution. The impact of lower fiber and high additive intake on ancestral versus modern digestive health. Metabolic flexibility. The difference in insulin sensitivity and energy utilization between steady, whole food intake and glucose spiking modern patterns. Can intuitive and ancestral principles be applied to a modern lifestyle? Probably. Prioritizing whole, minimally processed foods. Reconnecting with seasonal rhythms. Focusing on biological satiety signals over external nutritional guidelines. It looks like our ancestors' nutritional standards intuitively were matching their nutritional needs. If we can understand better our body nutritional needs, we might reach better wellness. Proteins are the fundamental building blocks of life. Often referred to as the workhorses of the cell, they are involved in virtually every biological process. From structural support to enzymatic reactions, proteins are synthesized from a sequence of 20 distinct amino acids. The human body is in a state of constant turnover. Proteins are essential for structural integrity. Collagen, the most abundant protein in the body, provides strength to skin, tendons, ligaments, and bones. Enzymatic catalysis. Enzymes are specialized proteins that accelerate biochemical reactions, enabling digestion, energy production, and DNA replication. Hormonal regulation. Many hormones, such as insulin and growth hormone, are proteins that act as chemical messengers to regulate physiological processes. Immune function. Antibodies, immunoglobulins, are proteins specifically designed to identify and neutralize pathogens like bacteria and viruses. Transportation and storage. Proteins like hemoglobin transport oxygen throughout the blood, while ferritin stores iron. Muscle contraction. Actin and myosin are the proteins responsible for every movement in the body, from the beating of the heart to walking. Understanding our needs, quality and quantity. Not all proteins are created equal. The human body requires a balance of amino acids to function optimally. Essential versus non-essential amino acids. Of the 20 amino acids, 9 are classified as essential: histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and valine. Amino acids are available in a form of nutraceuticals. These must be obtained through diet because the body cannot synthesize them. Complete proteins contain all 9 essential amino acids in sufficient proportions. Incomplete proteins lack one or more essential amino acids. Daily requirements. The recommended dietary allowance, RDA, for the average sedentary adult is 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. However, individuals with high physical activity levels, those recovering from injury, or the elderly often require significantly more, frequently ranging from 1.2 to 2.0 grams per kilogram to support muscle protein synthesis and metabolic health. Nature's best protein sources. To optimize health, it is essential to focus on bioavailable protein sources, those that the body can easily digest and utilize. 1. High-quality animal sources. Animal proteins are generally complete, providing an ideal profile of amino acids. Eggs, often considered the gold standard for protein quality due to their high biological value, BV, and digestibility. Dairy, whey and casein, excellent for muscle protein synthesis, particularly post-exercise. Lean meats and poultry, dense sources of high-quality protein, zinc, and B vitamins. Fish and seafood provide high-quality protein along with beneficial omega-3 fatty acids. 2. Powerful plant-based sources. For those consuming plant-based diets, the key is variety. By combining different plant sources throughout the day, one can easily obtain a complete amino acid profile. Soy, tofu, tempeh, edamame, one of the few complete plant proteins. Quinoa, a pseudo-cereal that is naturally gluten-free and contains all 9 essential amino acids. Legumes, lentils, chickpeas, black beans. Rich in fiber and protein, pairing these with grains, like rice, creates a complete protein profile. Nuts and seeds, chia, hemp, pumpkin seeds, highly nutrient-dense and excellent for adding protein to meals. Proteins are not merely nutrients for muscle growth, they are the architectural, functional, and protective infrastructure of human life. Whether one chooses animal-derived or plant-derived sources, the focus should remain on variety, digestibility, and total intake relative to one's specific physiological demands. Given that we provided a strong scientific overview of protein's role and sources, would you like to dive deeper into a specific area, such as the biochemistry of muscle protein synthesis or how to structure a high-protein diet for athletic performance? We hoped we were able to add some information for your nutritional betterment. Give us a thumb up, share this video with your friends who might improve their nutritional standards. Protein is an essential cornerstone for both a lean and healthy body. It functions as the metabolic engine that maintains your physical structure and supports efficient physiological performance. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to our channel, so you can get notified when our new videos are published. Until next time.